traders, how are you? Vladimir here from Home Trader Club, and welcome to the weekly Forex forecast. Today we are preparing for the trading week starting on the 3rd to 7th of April 2023. Due to some family emergency, I had to step back for a few weeks, and it's good to be back. So I hope you guys had a good trading period, and it's time to prepare for the coming week. So in this video, I want to share with you 3 great opportunities I have on my watch list. That would be the pound dollar, pound Australian, and the Aussie CAD. But we also will be reviewing the latest video I published and share with you, where we discussed about the S&P and the pound CAD and also the pound Australian. Ready? So let's begin. But right before we go to the charts and start talking about all the technical analysis and all the trading plan, I would like to take the opportunity and to invite you to Home Trader Club, our trading club, where you will get your access to our Forex trading courses, to our market trend snapshot, which will help you to know the hottest instruments, not just in Forex, also in indices, crypto, commodities. Everything is here for you in one place, where you will enjoy from all our real-time trading ideas and real-time trading education and much more. So join our trading family with the link below this video in the description. And now I would like to go and quickly review the previous weekly forecast. It was about 2-3 weeks ago, and I couldn't have any opportunity to record since. And make a quick follow-up on these trading opportunities to see what worked, what failed, and what still develops for us. And then we go and talk about the new opportunities for the coming week. So the first one from the last time was pound Australian, an instrument where we expected to see further move upside. By the way, if you missed this video, make sure you watch the full analysis so you understand why I plan to trade it the way I did. You can find this video inside the YouTube channel, or right now in the right top corner on this video, you will be able to find a direct link and watch it if you would like. So the plan for us was straightforward. Buy the dips. That was the plan. So here we are with any dips. The pair managed to continue all the way upside as we wanted to see, to reach the next important zone in line. So what are the next important zones in line? If we take a look on the simple analysis of support, resistance, demand, and supply, what happens here on the way that after breaking the resistance that we've had here and the supply area, the instrument is pushing higher to the next zone. What is the next zone? Right here, and of course the previous highs. So right now the pair is on this area of demands. Why do I area of supply? Sorry, why do I treat it as important zone? Because in the previous uptrend, the way that the market was making the higher highs, higher lows, the previously created highs represent the zones where the sellers took the control. And now after this low was broken, I anticipate the previous high to be retested, okay, eventually. And for the first time after this low was broken, this area comes in play. Same being said, of course, with all these highs in a row. So right now the pair is reaching a key zone where I believe there will be some bearish pressure building up, and the sellers will try and take that control. So if we plot Fibonacci expansion on the ongoing 2 legs, we will find out a very interesting fact. We are right next to the 61.8 Fibonacci expansion. And if we plot the Fibonacci retracement on the previous 2 legs, you will find out that we are right now in the 50% Fibonacci. So that again builds up a beautiful now Fibonacci zone. And besides that, what we can see here, that while the market is rallying and making the higher highs, there is a potential slowdown on the histogram building up on the weekly chart. Okay, now if I take that to the next level, daily chart, here is what we start to see here. Also a slowdown. While the market does make the higher highs, the indicators, in that case the MACD histogram, starts to build up a slowdown. So the way I see that, very soon I believe that the pound Aussie should start to create some sort of a pullback, ideally before completing the final push and build up something like that, with higher highs on the chart and lower highs on the moving average of the MACD. So I believe that on the short term, from the coming zone, we should expect to see some pullback before then deeper continuation upside. So for me, on the short term, I will be start looking after sell opportunities around these zones, and expecting to see, again, as I said, pullback before new highs. What are your thoughts about the pound Aussie? Share with us in the comment section below this video. Our next pair was the dollar Canadian. On the dollar Canadian, I expected to see further continuation upside, and I was looking here for the buys setup. To be honest, this setup here got my eye. Luckily, I didn't get involved this breakout. Okay. Finally, it managed to happen. Got a pullback, and I was expecting to see this move hold, and that's what I was looking for, the buys for continuation. In that case, the patience paid off because the buy never came. As you can see, all the market was doing was lower highs, lower lows, no bullish candle, no bullish signs, no reversal, no higher highs, higher lows again, nothing that really triggered the eye. So at that moment, the bullish view I've had definitely not working out. And the question is, what's coming next with the dollar Canadian? And could that still rally and complete one final leg? The way I see that, the answer is yes. I still anticipate to see, maybe now it's making some deeper correction, but I believe the dollar Canadian still has all the reasons to make the final push, I would say, in this three waves rally. Okay, so that's what I would anticipate. One, and then this, and now with the corrective structure, whatever it is trying to build, I would anticipate final rally eventually to take place. So right now there are two scenarios with this one. First of all, the retest of the previous broken range, okay, and then continuation. The other scenario is that we will just experience some deeper ABCD correction or a range, something like that, okay, and then turn around from the bottom and continuation. So for me, I am still for the long run after the buys, and connecting the lower highs and higher lows with the important supportive levels and this volume profile based indicator. We can see that we have here a very strong window of a potential demand, where from, I believe, the buyers will eventually take control. So the previously published on a weekly forecast idea definitely doesn't deliver, and right now patience is the most important thing. I still am after buy the dips for long run. It's just not the time the way it seems at the moment. And the final one was the S&P, which also anticipation was for a drop down, and I was looking for this breakout. Let me just close these levels for a moment. Okay, I was anticipating a further bearish continuation from here, and sell the rallies was my plan. Again, as you can see, this analysis turned to be wrong, and the S&P is not yet ready for the push down. The biggest question remains here: is that it from the sellers, or it's just a final leg upside? And that's what I still believe, that this is just the final leg upside, because we did have here the bearish trending structure. So very possibly the market is now developing some deeper ABCD correction. We are still under a massive supply area, expecting us slightly higher. And yep, I believe that once it completes, we should be looking for the sells again. At the moment, on the short term, there is some chance that the buyers indeed maintaining the control, and will try to push that slightly higher until the next bearish signs will complete again around the next supply zone. So that's the S&P. The sellers did not take the control yet. I believe it's yet to come. The first opportunity didn't deliver. The view failed. Waiting for the next one, and I believe the next one is not too far and yet to come. And now let's go to this week and the new 3 opportunities we have. The first one was the pound Aussie, which I already shared my view, and let's talk about the other ones. That would be the pound dollar and the Aussie Canadian. So I would want to start with the Aussie Canadian, where I believe we are approaching to an absolutely strong demand area with a potentially amazing cycle taking place. And here is the way I see that. Okay, so let's close this for a second. Okay, so after the first move down, let me just draw it for you guys. Came the second big wave, and now the third wave slowly starts to show potential signs of a slowdown, while the market is yet making the lower lows. Take a look what starts to happen on the moving averages of the MACD as well as the histogram. This is a potential divergence coming in place. So analyzing the demand areas, this is a massive zone. And so do we have the next lows in a row. And analyzing the previously downtrend, we can figure out this zone is a massive area, okay, as well, and a strong demand area. Besides that, take a look on this volume profile based cloud or zone here. Okay, surrounding the 090 and slightly lower down to the 089. A lot of volume there. It was a zone of transactions. We can take that window even further to all this trend, and you will see how strong this zone is. A lot of buyers, a lot of sellers, a lot of activity around this zone, and you can see a lot of volume there. A lot of transactions were taking place there. So the way I believe that this pair is going to work out is to complete the 3 waves it's currently developing, the divergence eventually to build up, and on the lower time frame, I will be expecting to see the reversal signs and looking for the buys. Taking it to the 4-hour chart, this is where I will want to see my action. Okay, let's close this level for a moment so you can see what I'm after. Okay, so what I want to see here is basically the classical reversal signs. False breakout, while the market makes the lower lows, the indicator starts to make higher lows and create a bullish divergence signs. Okay, and then the market to flip over, make the higher highs to give some sort of indication that that's it. The sellers are losing the control, and buy the dips is going to be my trading plan. Okay, so I anticipate the action to happen around the volume zone and the demand areas we just saw before. So slowly, the closer we get to this area, the stronger the bullish pressure should build up, and from there, I believe that buyers to take the control. What are your views over this pair, Aussie CAD? What do you think going to happen with this pair? Share us your thoughts and your inputs in the comment section below. And the final one is going to be the pound dollar, where I do believe we are in front of a short-term pullback before a potential long-term buys. Here is why. So based on the long-term analysis, take a look on these 3 massive waves the pound dollar had, starting all the way since around 2007. It's 3 massive waves. Who would believe that in 2007 the pound dollar was above 2? Okay, at the 2020s and after, the pound dollar was close to 1. Okay, that, just to understand that, it's unbelievable the decrease of value. But The interesting thing here is we have the lower lows on the chart with massive bullish divergence created on the moving average of the MACD as well as the RSI. For me, this is a sign that for the longer run, this should be a bullish opportunity. Now, taking that to the next step, I believe that this is exactly what the pair is building right now. And so if the first leg really took place, right now it's very logical to see some slowdown before the next leg will take place. And this is where I do believe that currently on a daily chart, we are creating in a range. Right? So at the end of the beautiful waves we got, that ended with the bearish divergence, the market right now making a corrective structure in the form of a horizontal range. Right now we are on the top of this range, which by itself gives all the reasons to see some sort of a pullback. Once this pullback happens and takes place back to the volume area and back to the middle or below the middle of this range, this should be a good opportunity to start looking for long-term buys. And this is exactly what I am looking to trade on the shorter term. Okay, this for me is a descending cycle. We can see how the price rounds, okay, slows down under a pretty strong bearish divergence condition. So I believe we should see here a corrective movement. And once that completes, I will be after the buys again with the long-term plan. So this is both my shorter and the long-term plan for the pound dollar. What do you think about this one? Do you believe we will see the 121 or 120 before we will see the 130, or will we see the 130 first? Share your views in the comment section below this video. So that's it for this video. I hope you find it useful and interesting trading opportunities ahead of us. I would like once again to take the opportunity and to invite you to join us in our trading family, the Home Trader Club. Enjoy from your full access to our full trading courses, both for beginners and advanced, real-time trading education, real trading opportunities with fully detailed analysis and trading plan explained, access to our trading community, and so much more. Join our family with the link below this video in the description. Thank you very much for your time watching this video. I wish you a wonderful trading, a great trading week ahead, and all the best to you and yours. See you soon. Bye for now.